Over there, what we are doing, and that grant has been funded, and what we are looking into, including the wet stress. So with drought stress, including the wet stress, because Ohio is a unique case where you suffer from both wet stress in the early spring and drought stress in the July and those months. And we're gonna put both of those in the model, and then the data will be provided to crop insurance companies, which can see like how much we are getting damage from wet stress versus dry stress, and then start looking into the cost benefit analysis.
That would be a good opportunity to do that one, so that it is a very good result. The second question is, in terms of scientific knowledge, this is good, but at the end of the day, we need to convince the producer that okay, there is a benefit of using supplemental irrigation. How are you going to disseminate that information so that it is convincing for them? Okay, unless you do the return on investment, they will not convinced by your results, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you need the economic analysis. You also need to.
Yeah. So yeah, that's important, because in Ohio, the first farmer will think, do I need tile drainage or not, to you compensate the wet stress, because they can't even sometimes plant. That's what has been the more traditional. If they want to invest something, they usually go for tile drainage. But the trend has been changing. There are more and more irrigated acreage in Ohio, but they think second about irrigation, investing in the irrigation. First, it's always about the tile drainage.
There's one more question there. Are you planning to also supplement your machine learning model-based data with actual experimental plots, having some irrigated fields, and see how the data comes?
So for the second part of the study that we're doing, actually we're using hydrological modeling, like using drain mod, to calculate different parameters in the soil water balance equation, like I showed earlier. That will be actually kind of second step to this, and then lead into maybe the field studies. We do not have much irrigated acreage, as I mentioned, right? So
do we have the next presenter, Ark India? Oh, okay. So that means there's a quick